Craig, can you take us back to a moment where Jiu-Jitsu really grabbed you and what the kind of steps were for you from you getting to that point to opening the gym that is now Dream Art Bradford?
I'd actually met Victor Estima, who's Braulio's brother, and he'd come over from Brazil, barely spoke any English at the time.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to help him learn a little bit of English. We were coming up to Bradford, teaching privates, and I had the honour of kind of like looking after him really. And I just watched him living this amazing lifestyle of teaching jiu-jitsu, going out for coffees, talking about jiu-jitsu and having these conversations. And I realised that I wanted my life to look like that.
Yeah.
So that started a process where I decided that I would move to Birmingham and train with Victor and Braulio and actually make jiu-jitsu a living and a career.
So when somebody walks through your doors for the first time, what do you hope they feel and notice about the place that they wouldn't get anywhere else? And I suppose kind of what do you hope that they kind of feel like they're going to get from being here?
I take a large responsibility of that when somebody walks through the doors. I remember how I felt walking through the doors and how scary that was and how intimidating a place like this could be. And I want to make that experience, whether they stay with us or not, I want to make it extremely positive. And I want to make it something that they will do over and over again, like whether that might be that they go to a gymnastics or a boxing class or a gym or whatever else. It's like I want that experience to be really, really positive. So I really try to make the gym a family feel, community-based, where everybody will welcome somebody and give them a helping hand and try to make sure I greet everybody when they come in. And yeah.
My name's Hayden Quirk. I started Jiu-Jitsu when I was 5 years old. My dad brought me because I used to get bullied a little bit, just a little name calling, so my dad brought me to show me how to defend myself.
What would you say to someone who is thinking about joining Dream Art Bradford but hasn't yet got through the door? Maybe they're a little bit nervous. Why should they come?
You meet lots of nice people, you meet lots of nice friends. People are nice, they'll help you around, show you techniques, what you need help with.
Just make sure that as you walk around that you don't allow this arm to start going into like a single leg. So my left arm is just going to keep the elbow in. Now I can walk around. Just set that choking pressure by bringing your elbow up, feeling your wrist on the carotid, and then anchor yourself in position by grabbing the ankle. Pull it towards you just a little bit, under the hamstring. Now you can just bump into his hip. Chest right in front of the lat so that he just can't come back up to the knees. Underneath this leg, and you can rotate the hip to the floor. It's not specific, it's just butterfly guard, and obviously you've got the stuff that we're doing previously and the stuff that we're doing today. When we jump into sparring, we'll use that room as well because there's quite a lot of people on the mat, and no injuries, especially when it's on film. Look after each other.
My name is Olivia. I've been training jiu-jitsu for 7 years, and I just randomly decided to try a new sport, and so I just showed up one day and decided, yeah, okay, this is for me, and I've stuck at it ever since. I like that it's a big team. Everyone's really friendly, everyone's ready to roll. When you start, everyone's really happy to help, and like the surrounding people around us is just amazing, and that's my favourite part of jiu-jitsu.
What's your favourite part about the coach?
He's a really good coach. If you ask him for specific techniques or specific like tips and tricks, he's really open to like sharing that with you. He'll share all his knowledge. If he has any advice, especially before competitions, he gives the most like motivational speeches, and you get on that mat ready for it.
You already mentioned that it's full of people who help you and support you, but what's it like actually training with them in the rounds?
So it's definitely tough rounds, so you know that you're gonna actually like put a sweat on, but it's definitely safe. So like, although I'm trying really hard and they're pushing it to the limit, if it's like competition style fights, you're not worried that you're gonna get injured, which I think is really important in like a setting like this.
My name's George Eatwell, and I got started just watching UFC really. Like, I thought the grappling was really cool. Did MMA for a bit, and then just kind of fell in love with the grappling side of things. Kind of got sick of getting hit in the head. Then started training here, and then never looked back really.
Is there anything that you think is particularly special about Dream Art Bradford?
I think it's just the environment. Like, I feel like you can scrap and have hard rounds, but everyone's like super chill at the same time. You know, you can spar hard, but it's all smiles afterwards. You know, so yeah, it just strikes a good balance between the two kind of.
Competitive younger student base. How do you instill or develop that mentality that you've learned over that long period of time and get that to those younger students in sort of the most timely manner?
I'll try and discuss resilience or setting appropriate goals and how to achieve them, and you know, always handling fear and what is fear, you know. Explain adrenaline and how to deal with that, how to calm their own nervous system. It's like, for instance, I know tonight in my Tiny's class I'm going to have 2 kids crying. The way I address that situation from the Tiny's onwards is huge. I try to get them to understand that pain is just temporary and it disappears within seconds.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of seconds, I'll ask them, the pain's gone now, hasn't it? And they'll go, yeah. I'm shaping the way they perceive getting hurt, for instance.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what actually toughness looks like. Toughness is realizing that pain is very, very temporary.
Yeah.
You know, discomfort's very temporary. And that's where resilience comes from. This too shall pass and all that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of promotions next Wednesday, so as many of you guys could be here. It'd be an awesome night. Thank you to the guys from Combat Sports Hygiene for filming and coming down to the gym, and hope you've had a good time down there. Thank you. Guys. See everybody, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Did you film it?